this is the function, convert I, and then this is the one that you gave us, 9.
The formula, yep.
Yeah, the formula, and then a console log.
Okay.
30 Celsius Fahrenheit converter somewhere here. Yeah, this one,
you know,
86
yeah.
here.
Okay.
Then
Amirul and Amiga, you understand what's happening, right?
Yeah, I know, I understand.
Yeah. And the function, you can give any value of the Celsius and it'll convert to
Fahrenheit.
Yeah, to Fahrenheit, yep.
Yeah.
Oh,
Celsius.
yeah, it's okay. But Ambi, you understand what's happening with the Celsius functions?
Yeah, I'm following.
Yeah, that's just a formula we gave during last week. Okay.
And then the next one is reverse a string. And then variable reverse. I put an array to create an array. Yep. Yes. And then this is the string. And then for loop.
Okay.
I started with the last word.
Okay. I say last word is from the much h.
The last word h string dot lang I -1 because it's 0 in index.
Yep.
So I get the last index, and then the condition is the index 0. Yep. So it's index 0 here.
Okay.
And then I loop through from the back to the front. I reverse push it into reverse push each string to this.
Yes.
Yeah, correct. And then
can I see the code? I mean,
the code is somewhere here.
What? Oh yeah, it does.
It's here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
Yep.
And then the next one,
the array sum. Yep.
Okay. So what is this for? You add
basically
up.
You total up the numbers. Yeah.
Total up the number in array, and then you create a new variable 0.
Okay.
Then you loop through each.
Yeah.
Inside, yeah, correct. Here, and then the sum equal to each one. You add up everything, then sum here. So I think it is here.
Yeah, you understand? Anyone understands why the sum equals 0 is there? What is the purpose of that?
Wait,
it's a new
sum equals 0.
The line 80.
Yes.
It's the starting variable, right? Which is
correct.
Why. Yeah. Okay.
So I can add up from here.
Yeah. Maybe Ambi or Amirul want to explain what's happening. Like what's happening with the loop?
What? I actually have no idea. But if we set the sum 1, right, then definitely become 1001, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Right. So.
Okay. If you just don't think about the code for 1 second. Just think of the number and the sum as like some items, like some objects. So I gave you a list of numbers. You're holding the numbers in your hands. Just imagine that. And then sum is like a basket. It's a container. So you're looping. You're looping as in you're counting how many numbers you have in your hands, and then you're using sum. You're like adding in the loop, right? It's like number 1, number 2, number 3. You're going through one by one. You're counting 1, 2, 3, 4. That's what's happening in the loop. And then you have maximum these 4 numbers. So that's why it's like starting from the index is 0, until how many numbers are there, and then you're adding incrementally. It's just how many items are in the num array in your hands, like basically. And then what you're doing is you're taking the sum basket or container. Since 0, right? Then you're adding the first number, 100, and then now in your basket is 100 now, correct? And then it goes in a loop again, 100 plus the next number 200. Now you have 300. Then again in the content, now you have 300 in your basket, then you add to the next 300, and then you add to the last 400. So total, there's 1000 now in your basket. Yeah.
Right.
So the purpose of sum is like a basket, is an empty container one. So a lot in JavaScript, there's a lot of examples like this. Sometimes timer, you need to give like timer 0. It's just giving like a placeholder where you can hold all your values. You want the total of everything. Like while counting, right? Like where you going to put the numbers? Like where? It's just going to loop only. Correct or not? So you need somewhere to contain all that, and then you are printing the console log prints the total sum lah.
Oh, okay, I understand.
So you need to think in terms of like actual like real life. I don't just look at the code and get confused. It's like easy way, or how I started doing, like how I sometimes I learn, right. I don't look at the values one. I just look at the num. What's the variables? Sorry, the var, let. That means those are the objects I'm interacting with. The num and the sum. Below that is all the code or the logic. You understand not? Every code that you see, you look at the variable and all the variables. Those are the objects you're playing around with, and the logic will be at the below, which is the code. So if you understand these two concepts, right? No matter how complex the code is, the objects will be the variable, or it'll be a different part that will be at the top one. Even like game, I've seen like game development, it'll be all the objects will listen all at the top, like maybe like the Pong game. So like the bar or the ball will be at the top, and bottom will be all the what you're telling the computer to do lah.
Okay, understand.
All right. Okay, next the factorialize a number.
Yeah. You can hear me, right? Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Factorize here. So I have forgotten what do we need to do. Yeah, it's the same thing, right? Yeah, it's same thing. You have the object here, and then this is the result.
Yeah.
Why is 1? Because I cannot have 0, because the multiple here, there's multiple. If I have 0 here, then it's going to be like the result will be 0. Yeah. So
basically the question number 3 is total sum. This one is multiplication. That's it.
Yes. So this is the basket lah. The result is the basket. So for every each, the for loop, every each. Yeah. For every each. This is a range 5. Yeah.
Range of what? That is the
range of 5.
Okay. That means n is the 5.
N is the 5. So equal or less than 5. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yes.
We start from 1. Then we look through 2, 3, 4, 5, and increment it. So every the result, the basket here will multiply 1 to 1, then 1 to 2, then is it 1 to 2, then 2 to 3 or something? Yeah, something like that.
Correct. Actually, the only difference from number 3, question number 3 and number 4 is the number 3 we gave an array of numbers, but in the var n equals to 5, you just give a value of the 5, and you're counting. You want to say like, I want to calculate the total multiplication of 1, 2, 3, like 1 times 1, 1 times 2, 1 times 3, like the total of all the factors of number 5 lah, 1 to 5, and you multiply everything. So
like
that's what
1 times 2 equals to 2. Then 2 times 3 equals to 2 times 3 is 6. Then 6 times 4.
So just now you use sum, now you use result to contain the numbers lah, or the multiplication.
So it's somewhere here.
Yeah.
The n 120.
Yep. Okay, then this is your homework lah. This one you managed to do all this.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Let's go through.
The weekly challenge down there. Find the shortest word count in a string. So I need to look through everything and find the A. Okay. This is the 1 word count.
Yeah.
So I get this string, then
Okay.
I split it.
Okay. And then you put in the string array variable.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
The first string is equivalent to the 0 index.
Okay.
I think, yes, I have this. I did it for myself, and down there is this is the one that I got it online.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Okay, never mind. We discuss yours first because there's so many ways to do it. No, it's like you're building Lego blocks, okay? How you build another person build is different method, right? So
okay. Then
yeah.
Okay, I will continue. Then for loop from the first index to the last, then increment. So if the first length is more than each
of the words
behind,
yeah,
it will replace as this.
the first string. Okay.
Because this is the THE is 3 word count. So if they go through the is, it will be replaced here. Then they go through the A, it will replace here. Then I console log.
Okay.
The first.
The rest understand what's happening.
This one take me some time.
Oh, actually not bad. Come on, you did this. You did by yourself. You didn't report
this one I did it for myself because the result come out is an A. Because is is less than three word count and A is the last one. So it come out 2 and 1. So I'm like, how to get it like just one.
Okay.
Then I just go through online and I get this one.
Then from there you did your own.
This one I do it here lah. It's here. Wait for.
Okay, wait. Hold on. Hi, Kenny.
Oh.
Yeah, just going through the last week's homework.
Hi.
Did you manage to do the homework?
Sorry.
The last week's homework.
Not yet lah. I just back from office.
Okay. No worries, man. We're just going through the code now. Okay. So what Kaman did here? Amirul, Ambi, like you answer what happened. The string is the hacker collective, the community. Okay. Then the string R, what he did?
Shatish, can you actually break it down? I don't get that part at all.
Okay.
String R. Oh.
Okay. Wait, let me show you.
Do I need to
What
stop?
do you mean? What do you mean by split? Like
this split because now this is a string. I need to get it like should I console? I did console log.
Console log the
I console log this. Okay, so it will come. Wait first. I clear this. And
if you run, what does it say?
So string.split. Yeah, do you see that? No, not the one. I think it's at the bottom.
Can you highlight the line
I think
again?
I did not save. Sorry.
Oh yeah.
I did not save.
Run. Okay, run now.
Yeah, it will become an
Can you see that?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so that is
string.split.
Like,
yeah.
Okay, now common. Can you console.log first string?
First string.
Yeah, just add after that. Yeah.
First.
No, just add after that. Don't delete it. So you all see each variable. What is it? Okay.
Here.
That means we're giving a starting point. Just like just now we did sum. We gave 0. But here it's a bunch of strings instead of numbers. So we're giving 0 as starting point. Yeah. And then in the function, what happened was we did a for loop of this whole string of the hacker collective. That means after we split everything, right? We are running. Now we have a bunch of words in our hands.
Yeah.
So we're running a loop now. And the loop is from 0 to the string length. String length, that means you see in the array, the last word is people. So from the word the to people, we are running we are counting 1, 2, 3, and yeah, we adding incrementally lah. And then there's an if condition there. Yeah.
Yes, I compare it. I compare the every each thing to the first one, the first the. If
that means like correct, if the first string is the first word,
yes.
if it's bigger than the length of the next word, yeah, that means you're comparing like the first and second word, and then you'll go on to the second and third word,
yes.
then third and fourth word. So that's what's happening in the first. If it's bigger, then you see first string equals to string I, string array I. It'll replace it.
Okay. But we are comparing it like the with hacker, the with collective, or
yeah.
The to Ace, but Ace now is lesser ma. So this is bigger, this is lesser, then it will replace.
Is okay. Then is with A. Then
is with A, and then it replaces to A again. This one.
Yeah. So when it's looping through the whole sentence, the smaller word will become the new first string. Then it'll compare again to the third. So whichever until it reaches A, A is the smallest, so A will be first string. Then when it compares to the community of A is still the smallest, so first string, yeah, it remains. Basically, it's like first string. The first string variable is like a container, you know. We're just giving now. Okay, let's say from the for loop from line 106. We're doing a loop of this whole string up to this bunch of words here in the array. We are common and split all the words, and then we put a condition there while counting from all the words. We put a condition saying that if the length of the first string the is bigger than the string array dot length, that means string array. That means we are counting string array I is each word, you know. I mean, if the is bigger than if every word, it'll be comparing all the words. Store the string array in the first string container.
Okay, I understand. And the outcome should be number, is it? Not the word itself?
I put first string dot length here. I console log it.
That's the console log with for loop.
With for loop here, first string dot length.
You need to put the word actually.
Then I will console log.
No, actually correct, but just instead of length, you just put a first string.
Yeah.
Yeah, no need length. A.
Okay, now makes sense to me.
Ami, you all right?
Yeah, good job, Kaman.
Yeah. Yes, Kaman. Yeah.
It's not easy.
Just one question. The right that y'all tried, you got the result at the bottom there.
Yeah.
What was that on? I mean, like, how did you get that?
Because it's the index 0 is in the string here, the string array is the first index 0 here.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, it's just we're giving like a starting point just now with the numbers, same like the numbers, some 0. Yeah. Okay. Then next.
This one I just copy from online. I don't understand also.
Okay, leave it. Because I don't want you all to get confused. Go to the next question.
Okay, then I just go on with the next one. And then next one is symbol array.
Same like the algo just now lah. Right, it's the same one, right? The sum, total sum.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind. I think we can skip this.
Can skip, right?
Yeah. The same as this one, the sum problem.
Yeah.
Mm.
Then this one return only the biggest number in given array.
Yep. So what's the number?
I need to get the biggest number. This one and this one, and then so the function it will be I create an array, a new basket, and then I look through each this,
all the numbers.
this, then I another nested loop inside to get through this.
Yeah. So
right?
nested loop because double array.
Yeah.
Yep.
So the first one is the whole thing, and the second one is inside.
Yes.
Then I sort. And I get this online also.
You got it on your own?
No, online. This one,
Like,
dot sort.
Okay.
This thing, they sort it like from the biggest to the lowest, like the biggest to the smaller. So this is the function I get it online here.
Yeah. Okay. But as long as you understand, okay, before we go on, I just want to explain. Amirul and Ambil, I remember we were doing nested loops last week.
Yeah.
Nested loops are like, can you see in line 147, the commented out one? It's like loop. It's an array in an array.
Yeah.
So if you do the first loop, it'll show all the arrays, like it'll show the group of number of 13, 18, 27. Like that's one array. Then it'll print out the next one, 1, 5, 4, 3. But we want each number, right?
Yeah.
So the first loop, you need to loop everything. It'll show the array. And then if you want the individual number, you need to do another loop inside. Then it'll print out 13, 18 in one single line like that. So what's happening here? The array up in the inside the second loop, that is what's happening with the code. What command did. So the R square bracket I, you're saying each number, and dot sort is a JavaScript function. Actually, if you don't use dot sort, you can do it manually lah. It's like another. You need to do like if there's now command. You need to do like the comparison. Yeah, dot sort is like a shortcut actually.
Okay.
So yeah. So what you're doing is dot sort. You compare like A and B, and then you return the bigger number. Like B minus A is the bigger. Then you new R dot push into the empty array lah, right?
You need me to console log anything here?
I think it's fine. It's fine.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, you need to go through nested loops. I think last week's slides, I think the code is there. Once you understand that, because nested loops it can get messy, but once you understand the basics of it, then you can do this. So down there you call the function, right? The biggest num.
Yeah.
165. Line 165.
I get the basket and I push it each 0 index because I sorted. So all the biggest number, it will be the first number in index 0. Then I push all the index 0 into it, and then I got console log and here.
Okay. So all the index 0 is the biggest numbers lah.
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe you can console log in the
somewhere here
after the return. No, after the return.
After the return.
154, line 154, yeah, and
I think here I tried it before.
In the loop. Okay, still in the loop, right?
It's this because I tried it so that I want to make sure. Hey, sorry, forgotten to save again. Yeah.
Okay.
It's here.
So Ri, you are printing all the numbers lah.
Yeah, the Ri is an array. Then this is the each
index of the Okay. Ambiga, Amirul, Kenny, are you okay?
So it will go like the biggest to the smallest number like arrange into.
Yes, Satish, we are okay.
Okay, just to simplify, basically we are comparing all the individual numbers in the arrays, and we are picking out the biggest numbers, and then the biggest numbers we put in the new R container. The new R, it's an empty array, right? So when you find a big number, you push it into the new container. So that's what Carmen did, and she console logged the array I and 0. So those are the biggest numbers. Okay. Yeah. Then next, the X and O.
Oh, this one take me quite some time.
Okay.
Okay. So also
See
the
the
dot
question
reduced
okay.
X and O's. So I need to get it true or false.
So if it's even, it's true lah. If it's odd, is false.
But if none of it is X and O, it will be like true. So
okay.
So the function is okay. This. So I change it all to lowercase.
Yeah.
Then same like the previous one, I split it into array.
Yeah.
Then this function, just now what you say is a loop also, but it will like if function, it will choose the X lah.
So where you split the strings, and then each function you reduce. You got this online, is it?
This online.
Okay.
Yes.
Do you understand what's happening?
The dot reduce, no.
Okay. Okay. Can you do? Oh yeah, he haven't tried the homework yet. Never mind. Wait.
I understand this. I go through already, and then what you say is for loop also, but is return X, and so if the thing inside is equal to X, then it will return N. Okay.
Okay, and then you're comparing
X and O.
If X equals to O, return to true. Did you get true?
Yeah, is here.
Yeah, the first one true.
Okay. And the second one is odd is X.
The second one here.
You wanna scroll up, Carmen?
Go up.
Your terminal.
My terminal. I think it's the N already.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I cannot scroll anymore.
Okay, that's okay.
All right. So I mean, so all the test cases are working lah.
I don't know what is the others like alternative to this question.
Okay, so what you did basically, the first string you made it to lowercase because sometimes you're getting like big letters and small letters, right?
Yeah, it's somewhere here there's a big letters.
Then you split that into, like just now what you did, you split into each individual letter. Then you created the variable X. You reduce function, return N plus value X. And O reduce function. Yeah.
This I return N. N is, what is N?
N is the number actually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
so you're saying the reduce function N value. You went a bit advanced, but
yes.
but as long as you understand what's happening.
I don't understand this, and I go through already. I still don't get forgotten. what is this n was? I know this. X. Maybe I go back and have a look again.
Okay. I think we'll come back to this because I don't want you all to get tired just doing the homework challenges.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I think I finished.
All right. Okay. Today I'm just going to teach you guys something very simple. So I hope your brain is not tired now. I'm just going to teach you one simple thing that you're going to remember. It's not actually one simple thing, but the way I'm going to share with you is just one simple thing, and it's just how you call the document objects. Okay. So as long as you remember the method is very easy. Then you can explore on your own. Okay, I'll share my screen now. Okay, you guys can see?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Okay, yeah. So last week's challenges. Okay, did anyone read the article I sent in the group? Nope.
Last week one?
No. On
No.
Monday I sent, I think. Monday.
Where did you send? In the
WhatsApp.
I think I'm not in the WhatsApp group. That's why I always couldn't get it.
Okay. Oh, all right. Okay, fine.
Okay.
I think come and remind me later to add you in the group.
Okay.
And okay, we are going to talk about document object model. Okay, what is document object model? We remember when we were doing HTML, we are doing like the doc HTML, the header, the head body, basically the basic HTML template lah. Okay, those those are your document. That's your HTML document. Okay, and when you see here, it's like objects are something that we haven't covered yet. We'll be covering in the probably maybe next or the week after. So it's another type of data. Like array is a type of data. We have number, boolean, strings. Array is a collection of data. Object is like another version of like there's another way of representing data. Okay, model is basically we are using objects. We are using the object data to represent the HTML document, the HTML elements. So I'll show you in shortly. But as you can see, we're going to use JavaScript. JavaScript can access and change all elements of an HTML document by using code. And DOM is a data representation of the objects. That means whatever that whatever that's in the HTML file, DOM it makes like a clone of that. So when we do code, we don't even have to like touch HTML at all. We can just we can play around with in JavaScript alone. So guys, before that, I just want you to create a new file, new folder. Same like every week, just create a index HTML and index.js. Remember how to do that in your VS Code? Yeah.
Let's see.
Just create an empty folder. Index.html and index.js. And I'll give you a code today, so you don't have to do it from scratch. So this is, I'll put this in the chat.
What week are we already?
Week 8.
Week 8. So laptop.
Okay, guys, take this code and put in your VS Code the index HTML file. Paste it in there. No, not the link, the actual code.
Wait, where did you send the code?
In the chat. I sent the link in the chat. Let me try to put the code there.
Copy.
Yeah, is it messy?
This should be in just the plain text or the array.js.
Now, once you save the file as index.html, the color will change. It won't be a plain text. Yeah. And then make sure you have an empty file, index, yes. Okay. Okay, so we just keep that first. While you are setting up, we'll go through the slides. Okay. So they are basically what you saw, what you are seeing in the this is a document, like this is your HTML document, okay? And what the DOM is going to do is going to replicate this thing in the browser. So when I go live, okay, now we are live, the website is running. Okay, there's two ways you can see the DOM in your browser. One is in your elements. Yeah, you know, you guys can see this code, right? Okay, basically what we are seeing here on the left hand side, it's creating a clone of that in the browser. So this is one way of accessing the DOM or document object model. Or if you go to console, let's say you just type document, right? You press enter, you can see there's like an arrow here. And when you click on that, it's the same thing. Okay. So this is a document object. Like array is an array of numbers or whatever, array of data. But document is like you can put like more complex things lah. So we can even put like all this HTML code. Okay. Okay, just follow along. You can follow along in the browser for now. Okay. Are you guys having this in your browser console? Have you set this up?
Yeah, but in my console, right, I don't think it's showing the same thing.
It's
showing
just
some error.
Why?
So we don't use Visual Studio, right? So just use the console.
No, I keep the Visual Studio, but we're just gonna go through a quick one here.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Right.
Wait, I'm gonna share my screen.
Yep. I need to stop sharing. Okay, Amiro.
Share screen.
Okay, no, what do you do? You see at the top there's like a stop cancel sign. No. Go scroll up. Yeah, you see that stop sign? That traffic light stop sign at the top.
Wait.
Where?
Above the fail to load, right? Yeah, click on that. No, above. Yeah, next to it, the next one. Yep, clear console. Yeah, clear. Okay, now you type document.
Full.
Document, okay, enter.
Yeah, I already pressed it.
Enter. Okay. Okay, Amirul, I think we just use your screen for now lah. Okay, you'll be a tutor today. Okay, click the arrow. Click the arrow. Okay, this is your document object model. It's the exact clone of your web page that you see on your left. Okay, so you can click, you will see your head, your body. Yeah, you can click open. Yeah. So same like what we have in the VS Code earlier. Okay. Yeah. Now, what we're going to do is I'm going to teach you this next 1 hour. I'm going to explain about DOM, right? We are just going to we're calling document is we're going to just interact with the document object. So when I say document like document get this for me, document get that. So I'm going to give you all the instructions later. Now you clear the console again. Is it not the same thing? The stop. The clear console. Yeah. Now you type document.body. Yeah. Body. Enter. Click. Open that. Okay. Do you see what you did? You just said, "Hey document, can you just give me the body of the template?" Okay. Now you can type. Now you type document.hit. No, never mind. No need to clear. Just type at the bottom.
Here.
Yep. Got hit. Okay. You see what you're doing?
Yeah, just a
Yeah.
bit.
Aminul, maybe see the X at the top, at the bottom right. Sorry, bottom right corner. X.
This one?
Yeah. Okay. So you can try document.title. Document.title. Yeah, enter. Example is example there. Or you can do try document.body.h1. Body. .h1. One. Okay, fine. No, I'm just trying something. Okay, so what we're doing is we are just calling all the elements in the HTML document now. Okay. Now, okay, let's say okay, we'll try one more time. Clear the console again. Okay, now you type document.body dot style. Okay. By the way, if you notice, when you press every time you at the end of the word you type full stop, it'll show you a list of things to select, right?
Yeah.
Those are all the objects, I mean, you don't have to remember all this. It's just we're calling the object. So we're telling document, I want to call the body of this. Then body, I want to call style. Now you press stop again, the full stop. Type background. Just start typing background. See the background color. Background color.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Press that. Okay. Now you put equals. Yeah, equals. Put any color in double quotes or quote.
Any color?
Yeah, any color. Like a string, type like a string. Yeah. No, it has to be a string.
Wait, what? Shoot, I'm so. How
String
do
is like a code. Yeah. Open the code.
Wait, how do I do that? Dang, I forgot everything.
Relax. String, you need double quotes or quotes, right? So you open with a.
My
Yeah.
God. Wait. Do.
Wait. I'll put in the chat. Like this. Yeah. So in between that, you put whatever color you want in the chat. So strings must always be in the quotes. So it must be like this. Wait.
Oh, this. My God.
Yep.
What happened to me?
Don't worry, you're not gonna forget this now. Strings must be in double quotes. Double quotes or single quotes, either one.
Okay.
Okay. Now press enter.
Oh, yeah. Background.
Cooler. So yeah, this is how we are interacting. This one actually, you didn't change the website or anything. It's happening in your local browser, just for you.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So you can also try typing document.all. Okay, enter. Yeah, enter. Okay, do you see what is all that?
Like
all?
These
okay.
Alias. Oh.
There's 16 elements. That means those are exact elements that is in your template right now. All the main elements,
Yeah.
So do you see what is the form? What is in? What are all the elements in now? What do you call that?
What do we call it?
It's like in a square bracket, right? What do you call that? What kind of array? Yeah. So because there's a lot of all these values are stored in an array. So now if you type document.all. Yeah, document.all, and you just type any number between 1 to 16 in a square bracket. Just like how we call our array, square. Yeah, enter. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you see that?
So wait, these are not in order, because okay.
It is in order. It is in order.
Okay.
Yeah, if you put 0, you get HTML.
Yep.
Okay. So now you understand what we're doing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Carmen, Ambi, Kenny. So what we are doing is just document, and we are calling what are the objects we want. So we're telling like, hey, document, I want all the elements. So document all. Document, I want the body. So document dot body. Okay. But what if we want like specific elements? So that's where we will get in a bit deeper lah. Okay. So I mean, you're good. I'll start sharing my screen.
Okay.
You have to end yours. Okay. All right. Okay. So just now we covered. Okay. Basically, what we did just now, you need to understand. It works like in a tree model. So document is the root, and then comes HTML, same like your template just now lah. HTML, then head, under head title. So it's like, and there's also like a parent-child relationship. So HTML is like the parent of all of head and title and body and button. So you need to understand this because later there'll be we can call like a first element child, last element child. So like in VS Code, the outer elements is always like it's arranged in a paragraph, and then the child will be like like one tab away. Yeah. So this is a tree model, and also there's a Chrome plugin. You can see just now we did document.all, right? Actually, there's a Chrome plugin that does exactly that. It will show you very neatly. So you can actually go to HTML tree generator. You can just search for it, and you can, if you install that, yeah, then once you have installed when you click on that, it'll show you very neatly how it looks like. Can you see this? Yeah, quite neat, right?
Yeah.
So what are these node is actually the objects of this document object model. Node and object are the same, but just in HTML in the DOM model, we're calling objects as nodes. So what you did just now was all these objects, right? But
that was like Visio of coding, is it?
What's that?
That looks like a Visio of coding.
VCO.
Yeah. A Visio is it's something like a Word document kind of thing, but we do it on mind maps.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't get the reference. Sorry.
Oh no, it's okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, I guess it works like it's like a mind map kind of. Yeah. True. It's like a mind map starting from the HTML and then goes to head. Then in head you have meta, body, you have all this. So node is actually all the objects. All these are nodes. And when they say children, it's like, you see when I click here, and I click on that, children, that means number of children is 9. So that means there are like 9 main children. 8, there are 3 children because there are 3 children. Yeah. Node and node, I can go a bit deeper, but I just want to keep it simple. Maybe you guys later, once you're done with the course, you after the class, you read the article that I sent you. It's quite a good article. It explains more about node. Okay. So yeah, this one, I mean, this one just for you to understand how it looks like lah. So navigating the document object. Okay, let's go to the VS Code now. Everyone has their code now in the VS Code, right?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Okay. Okay, now you've understand how to call the document. So now if you type document, even when you do it from here, document.body, but yeah, here you want to console log, right? Because you're not calling it from the browser itself. So we need to console log it. Example. Okay. All right. So I'm just checking. Okay, if we do this title, Oh, okay. All right. So here we have ID, right? You see ID title. How you want to call this one? We are calling like different objects. We're calling the head, the body, all that. How you want to call like exact this element?
H1.
So, okay. H1.
Body
Okay.
H1.
You are close. Okay. Let's try this. To call the elements, there's like another object lah. Instead of calling directly body, we say get element. So that's get element by ID, get element by class name, by tag name, all this. So we'll go one by one. So just now you said, you said ID, right? Okay, H1. Okay, I think if you want to call H1, you can say tag name. Let's try. And you have to call it like a string, H1. Okay, yeah. No, sorry, this is it. Wait. Or console log, sorry, console log the, because we're using in. Okay, now you see it. Yep. Yeah, so it looks like that. This is an object data lah. It's like we have array this object data. Okay. What if you want to call the text?
The tag. Get element by tag.
No, wait. Let me see.
Okay.
Wait, all right. Okay. Okay, now. Okay, this is how we call the H1. But let's start from the ID lah. ID is the most commonly used. So we console log again. The document dot get element. Yeah, guys, actually don't need the type. So you see in VS Code it shows everything. So get element dot by ID.
By ID.
Yeah. And then what's the ID just now? Title, right?
Title.
Yeah. So open quote title. Yeah. Do you see that?
Yeah.
Okay. Then what if you just want the text? Okay, let's try. There's one way of calling it text content. Yeah. Now you see that?
This is an example.
Text content. Yeah.
Okay, understand. So just now for H1 it didn't work because there's no.
Yeah, it went. No, it actually opened the object itself. Yeah. So if you don't want to, it's I won't be explaining this very detailed now. I just want you to understand the overview lah. But just understand that get element by ID is like the most commonly used.
Okay. So when do we actually use this?
Okay,
if you want to recall.
Okay, let's say we do the same thing, right? Instead of putting in the console, I'm gonna text content dot. Remember the style just now? Let's try background.
Oh, okay. Color. Teal. Is that teal? Okay. What color is that?
Wait. Dot background color. Okay, now you see it? Yeah.
Just for that.
Like,
okay.
Yeah, what you were doing just now. So we are interacting with the HTML before. We realized we didn't do anything with the HTML, We didn't do anything with the CSS. It's direct from the JavaScript.
Okay. Yeah, because in CSS, we change from there, right?
Correct, yeah. So we're dealing with the code now. Okay.
So do we actually use this or we use the CSS formatting?
When we actually for DOM, right, we want to make interactive pages that updates itself. When you click on a function on a button, it'll show like pop-up.
Yeah.
So we are learning how to interact with the HTML for that purpose. CSS is just styling, it doesn't do anything. It just makes the design of the page. But now we are doing the functionalities. So let's say let's call another one. Document dot let's do another. I'll give another one lah. I'll give a paragraph. Okay. Oh yeah, I mean you guys need to type, right? Okay. And give ID there. error. Okay. Okay. Now you call this ID. How do you call it?
That ID would be get element by ID and then
Okay.
para dot text content if you want to see.
Yeah, if you wanna, you can just console that.
Console log.
Okay. Yeah, text content. Or there's also besides text content, there's inner HTML. But that is
what's the difference?
Text content, in HTML, it'll show the HTML value. Text content is just showing like the text itself.
Oh.
Subtle difference. Very subtle difference.
Yeah. There's and also some performance thing I read earlier. Text content is, yeah, it just shows it's like performs faster. But yeah, that one is a bit too deep. Okay. I might just put text content for now. But I want you guys to like get used to the get element by ID.
Yeah. So guys, just to share what we're doing here, right? This is what we call vanilla JavaScript. Vanilla JavaScript means plain old JavaScript. You have to capture something by the ID. And then later on, I'll show you guys what are JavaScript events where you can, cause something to happen. So this is basically where you see, in month 1, we learned HTML, correct? So then for the past 2 weeks, we've been learning JavaScript, how to write a function, how to loop and all that, right? So now we're bringing JavaScript and HTML together. And then in the future, a few more weeks more, you're going to see how we can bring in CSS in as well. So yeah, this is just to share so you can see the bigger picture of things. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so yeah, here you don't see much difference in HTML or text content, but most frequently we'll be using inner HTML. But let's try something else. The same thing, get element for the para. You can just just copy and paste this one. Okay. Text content equals to select it. Yeah, do you see what happened? The lorem ipsum just now.
So hacker collective.
Yeah. Oh, you change it to your name. No, change to something else. JavaScript. It's awesome.
Text content. Oh, we can even put
Yep.
Oh, I thought it's just for recalling the thing.
Yep. So earlier you had your lorem ipsum, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So now
we change it.
Yeah. So what we did, we get element by ID and we put the paragraph ID name and we change the text content.
Okay.
Okay.
So if we use inner HTML.
inner, not inner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Inner HTML, that it works the same, is it?
Yeah, try it out. Same. It's just a minor difference. It's on the backend side.
Yeah, I sent you guys a Stack Overflow chat to highlight the differences, but it's very subtle. It doesn't really matter to us. And also, guys, to share, don't need to memorize all this stuff. Okay, this you can refer online. Just need to know how to use it.
Yeah. Just remember document dot something. That's it.
Hey, Shatish, have you done the DOM challenge yet?
The DOM, we're coming to that.
Oh, not yet. Okay.
What challenge?
Okay, guys, wait, next. I need to cover this fast. Okay, now we did ID, right? Let's look at what other things there. There's a class here. There's a list here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. This list, you want to call this list. So now let's call document.get element.
Get element by
class name.
Oh, class name.
Okay. Class name is list. Okay.
Yeah.
So then you put your list there. Okay. Then let's do a style background color. Okay, wait. Okay, why is it showing an error? Can anyone tell me why?
uncaught chapter cannot set properly when undefined.
Okay, let's try something else.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, why did error actually? Because you see, the list is actually they are calling multiple elements at the same time. So it's not able to print because before this we're doing like calling one by one, ID,
Yeah.
one by one. So it's not able to print. So remember, like, how do you call a bunch of things together? What were we doing just now? Like, how do you count like a group of items?
So you must make it into a function, is it?
Not really. What are the? I mean, I'm giving away the answer, but yeah.
Length.
Array.
No, what do we do to an array?
What do
Length.
we do?
Yeah, the length of it. What do we do? How do we count it?
-1.
A for loop, guys. A for loop. Yeah, you're telling me all the tiny details, but okay. So now, what we did was we called document.element. We're calling a list. Okay. List.
Equals list.
So now the color, I just gave the variable called color lah, and this is you can think of it as like an array lah, actually. The list, this list here is like an array. Okay, so same like the length just now. I equals to color length. Okay. Color I style background color background color next 19. Oh no, so I need to comment this now. Okay, you see this? Let me do something else. Okay, yeah, you understand what happened?
Yeah, we are changing it.
Yeah, we are running a for loop because it's a list of things. It's something like an array. So we have a class here. A class here is the same thing we're calling. So it's not able to call all at once. We need to do a loop. So just like array lah, color.length, and then you call color I, and you can do whatever you want. The dot color I. Yeah, you can do that. Okay, I'm just gonna comment this out. Okay, so that's get elements by class name. Next, okay, and also if you see in the array, right, there's remember just now the parent-child relationship, like this UL is a parent of LI, body is a parent of H1. So if you want to call like the first or the last elements, there's another way where we can do that. Okay, document.get element ID, and this is our ID, list ID. Okay, get first element char. Now guys, console log that. Console log. First element child. Okay, text. ID. Okay, hold on. First element child. Yeah, so if you are stuck, right, you can check how it looks like. First element child dot inner HTML. HTML. Let me try something. And, no, it's not a for loop. This is element child. Okay, let's look at it again. ID. Element by ID. Element by tag name. First. Yo, Deric.
Yeah, what's up?
I was calling it just now, man. Suddenly I'm like, first element child.
Okay, what are you trying to do? Sorry, I wasn't listening.
Oh yeah, no. Actually, I'm calling it the list ID here. Yeah.
Okay.
List by elements by ID.
Okay, by ID, yeah.
By ID.
Okay.
List ID.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm calling it ID and I want to call the first element. So
something is wrong, right? I mean you're lacking oh, you want the first element. Yeah.
That's all right.
No, can you print out get element ID, list ID first?
Print out the get element.
Remove the last part. Remove the last part. Okay. Close. Close it, run it.
Yeah.
Okay, can you click on it? Open up the whatever it printed out.
Oh, this is a previous. It's just showing the error of the style.
No, then are you not printing out anything?
No.
Human dog get element ID, list ID. Okay, can you go back to HTML?
This is the main one, the parent.
Document.get element ID.
Yeah, actually it's quite simple.
Bro, it shouldn't be a problem. You want to try saving it into a variable first, then printing out? I don't know, man. Shouldn't be a problem, actually.
Yeah.
You should be able to print out the whole UL.
Or then just console log the variable, right?
Yes. Cannot read property of style undefined. Not sure if there's anything to do, because maybe the code stopped that. Yeah, just yeah. See?
Oh,
yeah,
it is blocking the previous one, is it?
Yeah, I was blocking it. That's why.
My God.
Yeah.
Right. Sorry, guys. Okay. Yeah, so it was correct just now. Yeah, okay, all right. So just now, yeah, document.getElementById, we are calling this. And then we want to call the first list item. So first element child. Yeah. That's one. Then if you want to, you can do the same thing. If you want to call the last item, echo like this element. So document dot get element by ID, the same thing, list ID, and use dot last element child. Yeah. Do you see that? Hacker collective. And what you can do, you can call the inner HTML. Now it's just hacker collective. Okay. Right.
So effectively, right, you've broken down your HTML page into little objects that you can target specifically, So this is very powerful.
Yeah. So guys, same like just now. Yeah, sorry for the delay just now caused by the error. It's basically document. We're calling the all get element by ID, and then with that we're calling another method last element child. And then once I got a list of the hacker collective, I want the just the text itself, hacker collective. Okay. Then there's other ways of calling it. Other one is query selector. You can also do console.log query selector. This is a newer way of calling it. Usually we use get element by ID and by class name. These two are the common ones, but this is a newer, updated by JavaScript. So you can do things like, if you want to call the para just now, this is an ID. So ID, in CSS you have like the hashtag sign. So you can do this. So it's even more specific. Yeah, so it appears here. It's just different ways of calling it. Okay, another function is, the last one is click event listener. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna do another query, document dot query selector. But this time I'm gonna select, you see in your HTML, there's a button here. There's a button called click me. Okay, we're gonna call this button plus button. Okay. Query selector class, in CSS we call it by dot. So button query selector. Okay, and actually put that in a var variable. You can say click me. Okay. Now we have stored this we've selected the query button and we stored it in a variable called click me. Okay, now if you do this, click me dot add event listener. Add event listener is a way to give functions to your buttons. So, and then in the event listener bracket, you put click. You can do click is like click. It's a mouse click. There's also like key press. There's a mouse event.
Hey, Shatish, I'll cover the event listener part lah.
Okay. I'll just do a first one. Yeah.
Or you want to cover it as well?
Yeah. I'll just do a basic one. Then I think there's a more in-depth one, right? Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So function dot click. Okay. Do you see that? So what we did, we just gave a variable. We put a we create the button, this button class here, and we added it in the click me variable. And then we told the click me, okay, give me an event listener, and I want to use a click function, a click method, and then I give a function. Yeah, another way to call the same thing is like this. You can also create a function called click. Oh, hello. Console.log. Hello. Okay. This is another way of calling the event listener. You can do click, and you can put your function in there. But I think you have to comment this out first.
I think you don't need the yes,
Okay.
you don't need the bracket. Yeah.
Yep. Okay. So yeah, this is just to give functionalities to your buttons. So guys, are you all right? We just covered get element by ID, by get element by class name, query selector, and add the click event listener. Go back to the slides. Yeah.
Covered everything before already, right, Shatish?
Yeah. The
Okay.
previous one I showed them the examples, the basic document selection, and this one. So guys, now we just do a quick challenge, a mini DOM challenge. The code I give you just now, you see the third word on the list, Hacker Collective, right? Yeah. So I want you to change the Hacker Collective to your name without using the HTML file, and do it in the console like just now. Change this Hacker Collective to your name. So how are you going to call it and how are you going to give it a value? You guys, I think like what, 5 minutes?
Yeah, 5 minutes will do. 9:15. Hey,
Yeah.
Kenny, how are you, Kenny? Wow, today's so quiet, Shatish. Just 3 people on here. Yeah, so after this challenge, I'm gonna very kindly take over from Shatish, just to share a bit on my perspective on, because we thought it's nice if we can mix it up a bit, not just Shatish taking over everything. So I'm gonna introduce more on events and the add event listener, mainly focusing on that part, and then we're gonna move on to the algorithm challenge after this. So today we have 3 challenges to solve, and then that's it. So yeah. This is vanilla JavaScript. In the future, when we start going into JavaScript frameworks, it would be very nice if we all understand this. So, because when it comes to frameworks, there's a lot of new stuff to learn. So, oftentimes, if you don't know these basics, right, you might get confused and you might think that all these add event listener stuff, you might think that it's part of the framework that we're learning, which will confuse things. So it's nice to take one session out to understand this part. Because essentially, this is what JavaScript is. What JavaScript used to be well known for back in the days, before you could rip out JavaScript and use in your machine outside of your browser.
This was the manual way.
Yeah.
Hi, Satish. I have a question.
Yep.
How you comment just now? Like you select the whole code and then you comment. What you click to comment the whole thing?
Oh, you mean on how to change the text, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Tell me what you did. How you started? Maybe you want to share your screen.
Sorry.
Yeah. Can you? You want to share your screen?
Oh, share screen.
Yeah.
Can see.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I my question is how you comment just now, like you select the whole thing and then you what you type to
Oh,
comment
okay.
the whole thing.
You know, you need to press Control and the slash button. You know, beside the shift.
Control and the slash button.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Easy.
Okay, thanks. Yeah, this is easier lah.
Yeah.
How I get back this?
I think you press again. Yeah.
Oh, okay, can.
Okay.
Okay, guys, shall we continue? Can anyone get the element and change it? Hey, Amiro.
Hey guys, I think I'm
welcome back.
Hey.
Sorry.
Hey, how have you been, bro? Amiro, it's been a while since I spoke to you, man.
Yeah, it has been a while. So I'm actually catching up with the coding and stuff assignment. Because yeah, like I told Shatish and Carmen earlier, I recently got promoted. So
Wow, congrats, bro.
Thank you. So yeah, a bit busy with some project management. Because you have to keep up with the stakeholders' timing.
Yes.
Yeah. So but I'm trying to keep up with the coding stuff. Yeah.
Okay, bro. Nice. I mean, hey, congrats, man. Really happy for you. Really happy for you. Good. Just let me know if you need any help learning as well. You know, if you're struggling anywhere. But no worries. So far, so good, bro.
All right. Thanks. I'll definitely reach out to you.
Hey, let's proceed with the what lah. And guys, have anyone of you done it? Amiro, you skipped the challenge, so it's okay. Lucky you.
Oh.
Yeah. So Shatish, maybe you want to brief Amirul through what was the challenge so he can understand, the answer.
Yeah. Amirul, oh yeah, you need to see the chat, right? I think.
Oh yeah, I think you can see. Let me. No, I'll copy and paste it again.
Okay.
Sorry, can I share my screen for a while?
Yes.
Can.
Of course.
Wait.
Hey, Carmen, how have you been?
I'm trying my best.
Study, you're working very hard, Carmen.
Really? That's a good.
Yeah, she did.
Okay.
She did algo challenges, man.
She did all of it. Very nice.
I just searched online some of it.
Okay. As long as you understand, no worries. Okay.
Okay. I couldn't get my browser update.
Okay.
But I got this pink color here. Where? The pink color until here. Then from here on, I couldn't get it.
Oh, is it because you're console logging it?
Yeah.
So what should I do?
Open your console. The browser console.
Okay, what do you mean you cannot get it?
Mean the browser here is not it's not coming out.
Okay, which line of code is not working?
The pink color there is still alright.
Okay.
Yeah, from here it's still alright.
Line 9, is it working? Are you console logging it? Line 9. So we have to find where it went wrong. Open your console.
Yeah, all that is the console.
Yeah.
Basically.
No,
in browser.
Oh, the inspect.
Yeah. Yes.
Inspect, yes.
Inspect.
Yes.
Console.
Okay, I'll go to console.
Sorry. Shift.
Okay. Click on the arrow. Well, Carmen don't know how to use a console. Click on the arrow.
I'm learning.
Oh yeah, yes. Very nice.
Yeah, there you can see.
Let's see what went wrong. Where did it go wrong?
Okay.
Line 9, did it print out? Was it printed out? Inner
type error, cannot read property.
Inner shell now. Okay, let me see your HTML.
HTML.
Okay, where is your para? I don't see it.
The para is something we added just now, Carmen.
That's why I couldn't get. So where should I put?
In the HTML.
HTML.
Remember, we created a new paragraph.
So what should I write here?
Don't worry about that first. The para one, maybe Shatish should send the code later. For now, just take this challenge as a separate one. All you need to do is change the Hacker Collective to your name. That's it.
Somewhere here, but it couldn't come out.
Okay, so we ignore all the para stuff lah. Okay, we just go straight to the last one lah. Is it just the last one? Okay.
Yep.
Okay, then I will just stop lah.
No. Oh wait,
no.
You solved your problem?
Huh?
Wait, no. Just keep sharing your screen like because.
Okay.
I
I go online and search it. Something like this.
Okay. Is it changed to common?
It's not updating.
Okay, it means it's not working. Maybe you want to try console logging everything before common. So comment out line 29 and then comment line 29, comment it out.
Here.
29, yeah, comment it out. Okay, then write the same thing, console log the same thing out, but without common.
Oh.
Just to see, what are you actually grabbing when you do the whole thing.
Log.
Yeah, just paste it.
This thing.
Except common, the until inner HTML. Okay, Ambiga. You sure you don't want to stay a bit more for events? Very important. Okay. The inner HTML. What does it say?
Deric, I have to leave.
Okay.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay. The inner HTML of now. Okay. So it means that, document.getElement by class name list2 return you now. Correct? So let's take a look at what went wrong. Do you have so remove backspace all the way until on this line, just backspace until the list part. Just remove all this. Yeah, until list. Yes. Okay. Now print it out. See what you got. Okay. Actually, I don't know which line is your error, man. Because
Is it because my index is not complete?
Do you have by class name list? Do you have a class code list? Yes, you have a class code list, so that's not a problem. Yeah, Shatish, maybe you wanna share your input on this?
Yeah, can you go back to the JS index.js? Okay, you're calling the list class name. Class name is an array. So I think you're trying to call everything and it's not displaying. Remember just now I got an error? Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember we did loop? Yeah. Actually the method that we are using to call the last list name is much simpler lah. Yeah, actually what you can do, command, you can call, you know, the UL, the list ID?
Yes.
UL,
yeah, you can call that, and then from there you can continue.
Try to use the query selector.
Element by ID.
Element by ID.
Yeah.
She doesn't have an ID, right?
Got it. Okay, refer back to index. See the ID name, the UL. Yep.
This one?
List
Here.
ID, yes. Yep. Okay, now you see with consoles.
I think it's my computer problem, is it?
No.
No. Try this. Just capture it using query selector.
Okay.
You know, query selector, Shatish introduced just
now, right?
Yep. Yeah, capture the ULs directly.
Here? This one?
No, just do it on below. Just do it below. On line 31, maybe just ignore this one. Go to line 31. You can say document.query selector, then you capture UL.
Document dot query selector.
Capture UL. All right, because it's in UL, correct?
In UL.
Yeah.
Something like this?
Yes. Okay. Then go back to your HTML. Right. So you can see it's in UL, correct? You can see it there. Your li is within the UL. So what do you want now? You want to change hacker collective, which is the last element in the UL.
Yes.
Right. So I can try maybe dot last element child.
Last element child.
Yes. And then dot. Then you want to change the contents, right? So what do you do with that?
Change the content. This one?
No, dot inner HTML.
Oh, inner HTML and then
equals comment.
My name.
Yeah, let's try it. Let's hope it works.
Yeah, it is my computer problem.
No, I think maybe like same like this one, the previous error.
Yeah, I think maybe you have an error above.
Should I like comment out?
Yeah.
Comment everything out. Okay, let's see. Dot get
the list ID comment on.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Okay. I save and I open up again, and it's still the same.
Can you go back to
the index?
UL or UI?
UI comment.
Yeah.
UL, not UI. Okay, sorry. UL.
Yes.
Okay.
Nice.
Thank you.
Okay, so everyone understood that. Very nice.
Yeah.
It's always the obvious mistakes.
Yeah. So now I'm gonna share my screen.
Okay.
So you guys can code along if you want. Desktop 2, share screen. Okay, can you guys see my screen?
Yeah.
Yep.
Very nice. So hey, you guys feel free to code along, guys. Feel free to code along. So right now, I'm just gonna very quickly go through events and how we can capture different data in our HTML. So open up a blank HTML file. Just get your template. Just open another one very fast. Just open another one. And you can do that.
Index.
Yes. So
same folder, index HTML.
Yeah, you can open it in the same folder as well. It's up to you.
Can I have another name, maybe?
Yeah, sure. Call it index2.html then. Yeah. So it's just going to be a very simple HTML file. Then open it in live server. I'll wait for you guys. When you guys are done, then I'll continue.
Okay, done.
Very nice. Everyone else almost there? So you can maybe change your title. I mean, it doesn't matter too much, but you can change the title to maybe events and DOM manipulation. So this is supposed to update here. Yeah, it's updated. Okay. Okay, so basically, let's just start with a few elements within the body tag. So like how we usually start something, but this is something very basic only. So let's just start with an anchor tag linking to Google, okay? href. So go to Google. Let's give it an ID, all right? So it says Google. You see Google here, all right?
We need to type like HTTP and all that, or just Google.com will do.
You can try Google.com. I'm not sure actually. Let's try. Yeah, it doesn't work. You need HTTP.
Oh, okay. Wait, what about? Oh, okay, sure.
Yep, you need HTTP. Okay, everyone okay?
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna make a button now. Give it an ID again. Why? Because we want to capture it later and make something happen when we click on it. Because we need to tell JavaScript, okay, do something when I click on this. So I need to give it a specific ID so that it knows specifically what am I referring to. Okay. So yeah, I'll just continue now. That's called a cool button. Okay. Very nice. So remember the BR tags are for line breaks. All right. Now let's just move on. Then we got input. Right, input type text ID. Let's give it txt. And you can give it anything you want, but let's just give it txt if you want to follow along. And we can also give it a placeholder. Input something, please. Okay. Okay. So now I want you guys to start a JavaScript file on the same directory and link it up to your HTML. You guys remember how to do that? So just, you know what, just get this done first. Just want to quickly introduce some of the events and some of the, how do you capture, whatever the event capture, because the browser basically captures every damn thing that you need. So we want to know how to use this information. Later, I'll just console log everything out so you can see what exactly are we capturing. Okay, guys, got this? Oh yeah, before that, guys, I just want to share something very cool. Take a look at my screen now. You can do this thing, it's super cool. I just found out as well. So you can do this document.design mode on, right? Then literally you can change anything on the page.
Wow.
I didn't know this, damn cool. This is cool, right?
Wow.
Yeah, design mode.
Design
Wait,
mode.
what was it again?
Look at it. This one, look, it's a method on document object. Remember, we're working on a document object model, right? So document literally means this whole thing, the whole page is called document. So that
we did just now.
Oh, you did it just now. Okay, so there's this that defined on the object that says design mode. You set it on, then you can edit anything inside. Okay. All right. Okay. Just sharing. But then of course, when you refresh it, it's gonna go back because all these changes are just local to your device and it's not pushed onto the server. Okay, guys, done with this?
Yeah, yeah.
All right, should I move on?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll move on. So let's just start a new JavaScript file, right? Save it, save your file, call it whatever you want. I'll just call it script.js. I mean, you can use the file that Shatish did with you just now. It doesn't matter, but just comment everything else out. Script.js, okay? So I want to link my JavaScript file to my HTML, right? So I do this. Right? So effectively, what I've done is I linked it up. So just to check if I really did link it up, I just want to say alert, hello, it is linked. All right, so yeah, it says hello, it is linked. That's it. So there's someone want to tell me, okay, like, look, before we want to do anything, we need to first capture each element on the page, right? There's someone want to tell me, how can I capture this, this, and this element? I just want to capture it. I don't want to do anything to it. The simplest one that Shatish introduced just now. So how do we do that?
Capture. The sure. What's the name of it again? The text something, is it?
Okay, it always goes by get element by something. Okay, so it's get element by something. So I'm just gonna go with ID because ID is always the most specific, and usually what we do is we always capture something by ID. That's what we always do. Okay, so I'll just start out, right? This is a link, this is a button, and this is a text box, right? An input box. So I'll just call it let link equals document dot get element by ID, right? Then remember what I called it just now? I called it link. You can call it whatever you want, but you have to change it here on your ID, okay? I call it link. Then next, I want to capture my button. Document.get element by ID. I capture the btn. I can call it again, I can call it whatever I want, but the fact that I gave it an ID of btn means that I have to capture it by btn. So finally, let text equals document.get element by ID txt, okay? Effectively, what we've done is we captured these three items, and just to check, right, I can do this, lnk.
So text.
So you can see now what is printed out. Okay, I'll wait for you guys to be done. And I'll remove the alert here because I know it's connected. So actually, Shatish summarized a lot of very important things just now, but at the end of the day, you just need to use something to catch it, and then something to do something on it, right? First, you have to catch it, catch whatever element you want, get the ID that you want. I mean, get any element that you want. And then the next thing is you need to add an event listener. You want to listen to an event. What is an event? Event can be things like, clicking on it, on change, on input, on mouse over. There's a whole bunch of events out there. You can just search JavaScript events, right? Look at this page. I'll drop this link in this as well, JavaScript events. All right, just refer to this. There's a whole bunch of events here that you can refer to. Okay, I think that there's much more here. Yeah, there's much more here. See, a lot of events. Basically, anything that happens on your page, on mouse over, is like, it captures your mouse wherever it goes. It will fire an event that you can then capture the information from this event and then do whatever you want. Okay, so today I'm just going to go through. So there's a lot of it. It's impossible for me to go through all of this stuff. So I'll just go through the simple ones the most used ones that are very important that you need to use almost everywhere. So you guys done?
Yeah.
All right, so let's just move on to adding an event listener, right? You want to listen to an event, something that happens. So how do I do this? Dot add event listener, right? I want to listen. When someone clicks on this element, when I say this element, I mean LNK. And LNK meaning this, all right? You can see it, right? So this whole element, you can see it highlights it. Okay. So yeah, when I'm saying if it clicks, right, I want to fire off a function, an event. So, you know, I want to slowly get you guys used to this thing called the ES6 Arrow Functions because it's just so much cleaner on your code. But I'll just show you both two versions. Okay, I'll just use the traditional functions that we've been using so far. So I want to say when you click on this link, when you click on it, something happens. Okay, so I say console dot. I want to console dot. I want to see what happens. Okay, I mean I can just say construct 1, 2, 3, right? So now when I click on it, oh, it goes to Google, right? Because this is a link that brings me somewhere else, which means, right? What this means is effectively it means that maybe it shows some information here. No, it doesn't show any information here, but basically what happens here is this is a link to another page, which means, right, the browser already set a default thing to happen when I click on this, right? Regardless of whatever I write in this code, the default thing to happen is when I click on it, the action should be to bring me to whatever page I have defined in my href. But I don't want that to happen. I want to take away the default settings, so I do. So yeah, actually I need to do something called, because right now I need to quickly introduce this first, okay? When you write a function, you capture all the information about the events through the E. So I can just console log E so you can see what's E. You know what? Fine, I'll just introduce also. Don't get bogged down by the new syntax. Don't worry about it. But basically, I just want to show you something. Just focus on the console log E first. When I click on it, can you see it? I get return an object. You can see, right? Mouse event object. It's an object. Key value pairs. All the information that I need, right? Layer X, layer Y, page X, page Y, the positioning. Where exactly is this position at? Correct? And yeah, you can see all of this information, super useful information. Now, do you guys understand the E part now? Meaning you're grabbing out all this information that the browser gives you back. So this thing is, I think it should be something new to you guys. But basically what it says is I want to prevent the default action that this element gives me. So like a link will bring me to another page. When I submit a form, it will help me submit and then you refresh the page. You guys know that, right? When I draw up a form, I don't need to write out here, but a normal HTML form, when I click on submit, it's basically submitting information to the backend, which means your page has to refresh, correct? So if I say I don't want the page to refresh, I will say something like e.prevent default. Means I prevent the default action of the event, okay? So right now, I want to see what type of event this is. So I can say console log e.type. I can also say console e.target, right? Refresh, click on Google, spam it. You can see it's out here. Click on it. You can see, right? Where did I get this type from? Where did I get this target from? Don't have to memorize this because it should be here. See, target. You get it? It's an object. It's as simple as that. It's an object. It's an event that returns you an object. So you can capture the value of an object through a dot notation. Shatish, you haven't introduced them dot notation yet, right?
Dot notation, no, not yet.
Object, not yet. Okay, no worries. Next week we'll be going through object, guys. So for now, just remember, I'll just make a basic object now. Okay, example object. So object is it's another data type, something like arrays, but it's object lah. Basically, it lets you store state. So last time in arrays, right, you can say things like let hippo7 equals to Shatish, Deric, Amiro, right? But then I cannot store more information about Deric, Shatish, or Amiro, correct? So this is where objects come into play, because now you can store state. You can say, right? You say things like hippo7 object. You say something like, okay, you can say ID equals to 1. So I say student 1, name is Deric, right? I can store state. Is he happy? true, experience, moderate, something like this. I can store state and more information about that person. Okay. Basically, and just to show an example, okay. But I will go more into objects next week, so don't worry too much about this new syntax. It's not difficult. It's just new and takes a while to get used to it. So just to show what is this dot doing, right? Just to very quickly show you guys, I can console log hippo 7 object dot name. Okay, can you see? I printed out. I console logged Deric out. Okay, basically the dot notation means this is the object. I want to capture the key. So you see in objects, it's all key value properties. Key value, or in JavaScript, they call it property value pairs. It's always in a parent. Always a name and a value, key and a value. Okay, this is one thing that you guys need to know. If you understand this, then it's going to be so easy. So for example, in arrays, if I want to capture the first element in this array, what do? I say hippo 7 bracket 0, correct? This is how I capture the first element. But for objects, I don't capture based on the index. So this is something that we need to get used to. We don't capture based on index anymore. We capture based on the key. I can do the same thing here. See? Oh, wait a minute. Oh, okay. Didn't know I can't do that. Oh, wait, no, this is. Oh, I didn't know I can't do this.
ID1. What's a bracket for?
So basically in objects, you can capture elements based on the, so usually a bracket and a dot, right, is the same thing. So I want to say 7 object dot ID, right? Okay, you see? Dot name, dot happy. Yeah. You guys know what's happening here, right?
Yeah.
I'm really printing out the value from all of it. So the object access the key, I print out the value. That's it. So I think just ignore this for now. I'm not sure why it's not working, but that's not the point now. It should work. And so now just remember the dot notation. That's it. Okay. So, yep. This one, let's just comment it out. You can see, so now you understand how am I capturing the value of e.type. So when I click on it, you can see I'm console logging e first. So here it's e, I get everything. Okay, but let's say I want to get, because see, you can see here it's an object with key value pairs. And then I can get e.type. See, type is click. Okay, I want to see what type of event is this. Oh, it's a click event. Okay, and then that's e.target as well, I believe, should be here. Here, e.target shows you, what exactly are you hovering on. So you see, I printed out the event, right? The event. I printed out the click, the type, which is the click, and I printed out the target, which is this whole thing.
Yeah, I understand your example just now more than this one. What's this add event listener means? Like, does it work the same as what you showed just now?
Okay. Add event listener basically says I want to listen. Listen means I want to watch for an event that happens. So event, for example, I think I showed you the link. This link, right? This link, just I remember. This link.
Yeah.
This link is a whole list of events that can happen on your browser. So namely, it can be on change when you change something, on click when you click something, mouse over, when you mouse over something, events. Does that help, Amiro?
Okay.
Things happen basically.
So you mean the function of add event listener is to like check the people that browse through this website and what they are going over the website?
Check for the events that they emit. Do you get that? Yeah, so when you say dot click, I don't know, oh shit, this is common clicking on it. No, it's more like, oh, when the browser sees that someone does something called clicking, then it means it captures an event. Then we put in a function to tell JavaScript, what do you do when someone clicks on this? What do you do when someone moves their mouse here? What do you do when someone, type in something, right? Does that help?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, okay. So
Okay.
the
Yeah.
line number 12, as you were saying, if someone click, then based on the function below, it will show, like, for example, log it, what is the type? Something like
Yes. Yes. So this, okay, look, Amiro, you know, you're familiar with functions, right? You know what functions do, right? Functions are basically a wrapper for whatever script you want to do. I can say function, say hello, right? Basic stuff, right? Console log. It's just
hello.
literally something,
Yeah.
this is a function, correct? So
Yeah.
just now, you showed a very good example. I can literally put say hello here. I take away this whole thing. See, I can take away this. Take this away. I put say hello. Right? So now when I click on this, it should say hello to me. Oh shit. Oh yeah, I need to e.prevent default.
Yeah, that's when you started doing the E. That's when I started getting confused.
Yeah, exactly. So I know this part is going to confuse some of you because the thing is, E is, you just have to know that functions can take arguments, correct? We know that. So in JavaScript, we told it whenever you see an E argument that comes along with an add event listener, then it throws in everything that goes inside. It's a callback. It's a callback, like basically. It throws, this is a function inside another function. Does that make sense? Add event listener is actually a function. It's a function that takes in two arguments, click, which is the event type, and then it runs the function. Okay.
Yeah, I get it.
Nice. So, and then JavaScript basically says that, you know, if something is put inside this as an argument into this function, this nameless function, right? There's no name to this function, then print out everything as an event. In fact, right, just to help clarify, you guys can write event here. You can write anything. You can say events. Yeah, you can do this, and it works the same way. Okay. It is, as long as you target it properly. It's just like a very simple, basic function with an argument. That's it. That's all it is. Okay. Hope if I do this, it will help you see it better. You see, it works the same way. Click on it. See, this thing comes up. Okay. 3 things. All right. So now mind, let's look at more examples. Maybe you it will get a bit simpler after this. So now I want to say, let's capture inputs. Okay, inputs. Here, input something, right? I can input anything I want, but when I click enter, it doesn't go anywhere. When I submit, it doesn't go anywhere. Correct? So how am I going to tell the browser to capture whatever the client types in? Let's say today I make this page, Amiro, I want you to log in. I want you to type in your email, correct? I want to capture whatever you typed in, but this is not capturing. You know, whatever we did so far, it's not capturing input. So we need to know how to capture inputs, whatever people typed in. So we capture, remember we captured the input box. This is the input box. We captured it using txt. So remember what txt is? Txt is this. Okay, input something, please. You see, we captured everything here. See? So now I can say txt.add event listener. This is input. All right, and then I'm going to show you the same thing again, right? Function. So say on the input event, I want to run this function. Oh shit, sorry. Event, okay? Then I can say, what do I want to do? I want to console log event.type. Event.target. Event.target.value. Let's just take a look at what gets printed out. See, now this is the event. I clicked on it. Now it's hovered. Now it's highlighted already. Then I can say something. I can say THC. You see? It captures every time I clicked on something. See? Captures everything I typed out. So I put it together. Basically, I'm just console logging all of it on one line. It's the same thing as doing this, but this I do it on separate lines. This I do it all on one line. Okay. So ev.type. So I'm capturing the event. Event.type. Remember the object that we showed just now. So event.type, it shows that it's an input event. Event.target, it shows the whole element that I wanted. Okay. And then event.target.value, I get whatever the value is. You guys get this?
Wait, if you didn't put okay, type target the value. Okay, the value is for what you'll be keying in.
Yes.
So what's
yeah.
the difference between the line 13 and why you are not doing it on this example?
Okay, because this is an input. Okay, there's no default action on the input unless it's a form. If it's a form, then I click on the submit button, right? You know, a form, you can submit button. When you submit the default action that, you know, it's already embedded in the JavaScript code when they made the browser in the V8 engine is that when someone submits a form, it will refresh the page. That is the default action. So the default action, for a link like this, a href link,
then it should go to that link. But
yes,
you're putting the okay, understand.
Yes, exactly. Because right now, if we don't say event e.prevent default, right, then the browser is like, which one? What should I do? Should I go here, or should I do whatever you tell me to do, right? So I'm telling the browser, do whatever I tell you to do by ignoring the default action.
Default one. Okay, understand.
Okay. So just to show this a little bit more when I type things here.
Sorry to interrupt.
Yes, no problem.
Yeah. I think my JS file is not linked to the index. How?
Okay. Do you have this?
Script SRC.
Oh, I don't have.
Okay.
Okay. So I just type this one, right?
Yes. So this is how you link up a JavaScript file to a HTML file.
Oh yeah, I forgot. All right. Okay, thanks.
Okay, no problem, bro. I'll wait for you for like 1 minute. Okay, guys, so I just want to show you guys the ES6 function. This may look a bit new to you guys. If you guys haven't, if you guys been doing your Codecademy homework, then you should know this. But I would like if from next month onwards, we can stop using functions like this. We can just do it like this. Arrow functions. Okay?
Wait, from which to which?
Sorry?
You were saying from which to which again?
From which what?
Stop using which function you were saying?
Okay, you see this is a normal function, right? Nothing new here. Yeah? But look at this. This is new, right, to you?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's just a different way of writing things, making code cleaner. So now throughout the lessons, Shatish and I will try to mix up this format and this format, just so, when we go into month 3, month 4, you guys don't get so scared when you see these things. Because online, when you go to Stack Overflow, people usually don't write this anymore. We just go straight for this. It's a lot faster. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. All I do is I replace function, I take away function, and I add an arrow behind. Okay, maybe, when I first saw it, I was like, what the hell is this? But after a while, you get used to it. Don't worry. All right. So I think there's this other event. I'm not sure if I'm right, but let's try it. It's called change, right? So I can say, let's go back to the txt.add event listener. So this is the same thing, right? But I say on change this time, not on input, on change. Okay. So I'll say e. See, this time I can do it. Sorry. E. See, I can even do it if it's just one argument like this. I can do it without the brackets. I mean, over time, when you get used to, now it might look like what the hell is going on here, right? But over time, when you're used to this is going to look a lot cleaner. This is called ES6, okay?
ES6.
ES6, no, this is called arrow functions, okay? So arrow functions is a function within ES6. It's a new function, right? So what do I want to do here? I want to console log e.target.value, okay? So now, let me just input something. Hello there, right? You can see I'm printing all of this out because of this, correct? The previous one, not this. Okay, now when I click enter, can you see? I print out only when something else happens. So now I see I can keep typing, but on change means when anything else happens. You get it? Yeah, so this is the difference between change and input. Input means the moment I input something, I capture it already. You can see, right? The moment I input something, I capture it. But on change is the moment I do something different, I capture it. All right.
Can we say the change should be like the last changes you've made, then it would print out that word?
The last changes you made.
Yeah, let's say now, like hello there, you have like 1E at the back, but then the last thing you do is like putting 3 E's. So when you enter, change should
When I
be
enter,
hello there
I get
with
hello
3,
there.
yeah, with 3 E's.
Yes, I get the yes, correct. I get the final result. I get
Yeah,
like
final
what,
result.
yeah. So if I want to further modify what's in here, so I thought your question was, what if you want the 3 E's only? You only want the last 3 characters.
Oh,
You guys know how to do that? On your current understanding of JavaScript? No? You didn't come to my class, Amirul, because last week we introduced the dot slice function, dot slice and dot splice, meaning basically dot slice, you can capture, you can split out the strings or arrays into bits. So let's say, you can look at the Shatish, right? What if I only want Tish? So I can slice T-I-S-H out. No bad next week, yeah. Or if you go through this, you can schedule a call with me.
Exercise just now, okay.
Yeah, no worries. So yep. So from week 3, this week onwards, you guys should really start to see things coming together. HTML, JavaScript, and all these methods, right? They all work together, and so yeah. Okay. So there's only one more that I want to show, right? You guys probably know already that I want to do buttons. So I want you guys, one of you, to lead me and tell me what to type for button. I want to do the same thing, but for button. Tell me what to do.
btn dot add event listener.
Okay.
And then where's your code? Is it down there? Oh, okay, sorry. Okay. And then button.
What can happen on a button?
What? Wait, what again?
What can happen on a button?
Click, I suppose.
Yes. Very nice. So I can click a button.
Okay. And
then I want something to happen. I want a function called button click to happen. Right. So what should I do now?
And then you console log.
Console log.
Big arrow, right?
No, I want to do it this way. I don't want to do an arrow. I want to separate my function from I want to give my function a name. Look, now button click, I haven't defined it yet because you guys didn't tell me to define, but I want to run a function called button click rather than giving it an anonymous function like I did. I'm just showing you guys different ways of doing this so you don't get confused when you see code.
Then create a function called button click.
Okay. Okay. Then I want to see everything that this event emits. Right now, it's not returning anything.
Then do you console log here?
Okay, console log. What do I console log?
Console log button click. Is it?
Actually, I can console anything I want. Right? You can see this. Anything I want. Right? See, it comes out. But again, we want to capture an event that happens. All right, so I put this argument in. I say I console event first just to show you what comes out. See, the mouse event comes out, right? And it shows you everything. Remember, the same as what we had above. And then now I say I want to see the console log event dot type. I want event dot target. I want console log event dot current target. See, I got event, which is here, the mouse event, which is an object, right? Then here I got event.type. So all of these components, type, target, current target, they are all within this object line, okay? So you can see the type is a click, the target is this whole thing, current target is this thing, right? Forgot what exactly does current target do already. Let me just take a look. Now, okay.
No.
We can
Wait,
no
how
worries.
do you know these are the things that you will be I mean you'll put in your console log for like
Yeah,
event
exactly.
type target.
Exactly. When you print out event, see this event, right? I'm printing out event. So the browser shows me everything that event returns me. So how do I know, where to get all this stuff? I see it from the keys. These are all the keys that it returns me, the keys. And but what I want is the value. I don't want the keys. I want the value, right?
Okay.
Right.
So by running this, what would be the outcome that was supposed to have? So like event type is.
So if I want to console log the txt value,
value.
If I type in the txt already, my name, I want to submit the button, like I want to get the txt value on the console log.
That it should be like the input, right? Or the change.
Yep. Okay, well, I still don't get what's your question, because an input is always inside a form, right?
Yeah.
So this is an input. I capture the event and I capture the value, so I can effectively save it in a variable, right? Let name equals get dot value, right? Okay, let's say in the form there are 5 inputs. I want your email, I want your name, I want your phone number, right? So what do? I capture text box 1. Okay, or I can say let name equals, wherever here, then I capture the ID of name, then let email equals, and I capture the ID of email that I will have to manually define above. Okay. Then I just keep let to capture each element. Then from each of it, I can capture the value. Does that make sense? This is vanilla JavaScript. So this is really the basics, the really low level stuff that is happening. But when we go into frameworks, oftentimes we won't be using this. So, but don't feel like you're wasting your time now. It's just, this is very important to know, because this is how it works. In the future, when we learn frameworks, right, there's a lot of new things and you guys will be shocked. That's why I just want to introduce this so that you know what really is JavaScript and what is from the framework.
Okay.
Okay, I think that's all. There's not much really. I just want to introduce all this stuff. These are the few main ones that you guys will be using. This code, Shatish will drop it later, or I can send it to Shatish. But anyways, so is everyone okay with this so far?
Yep.
Nice. So I think that's all on the tutorial side. So let's go into algorithm challenge. The same thing that we do from now on. Every week we'll teach a topic, and then at the end we will go for algorithm challenge. So there's 3 today. This is my interest. I'm really interested to look at this one. This is a deaf grandma. So I need to take in a string. I need to return this. Like take it. I have a bad feeling about this. You have to return this. I think this is a very funny challenge, and let's just go slowly. I believe this one you guys can do it fast. If you did your homework, this is super easy. This one, so let's just take 5 minutes to do this one. 5 minutes to do this one, and then I'll of course discuss the answers. And then this one, I'll just give it 15 minutes to do this, and 15 minutes to do this. Okay, so let's start with this.
This one just now we discussed already, right?
Yeah, last week challenge.
Oh, I thought last week
shortest would come, I think.
Oh, longest. So you want the longest then?
Just for some muscle memory for you guys to remember, just to know that you guys are not memorizing it and understanding it. So yeah, try it. 5 minutes. Actually, you know what? This one, I'll leave it to you guys. I'll leave it to you guys. Okay. Try and do it yourself when you're home. Let's just skip to these two new ones. Okay. We skip. I don't think we have much time. So 15 minutes, get this done. This is the longest word one. I mean, you do it yourself. I believe you can do it. If you cannot do it, text me. We can walk through it. But let's just skip to this one. Okay. This one. I'm more excited to do this too. So let's start with this. So I want you guys to do this in 3 different ways, with loops, with methods, with slice. Maybe you guys want to split it up, maybe Amiro can do loop, Carmen can do methods, and Kenny can do slice, or, can do one by one or so. It's up to you. So yeah. Just to show you guys different ways of solving it, okay? I'll give you a hint. For the built-in methods, it's just one line of code. So you can maybe try explore Google and it's just one line of code. It's just one method.
Wait, do we follow the example or come up with our own line?
You can follow this example.
Oh,
what do you
okay.
mean? What do you mean example? You mean this one?
Yeah.
It's just test cases. You can do your own, but you have to pass this one.
Oh, open, confirm ending. Okay.
Hey, Shatish, you there?
Yeah.
Hey, bro, where are you? You in office, is it?
Actually, it's a hall.
Oh, okay. You're home at home?
No, it's actually like a banquet hall nearby.
Oh, okay.
Company's one.
Okay, nice. Hey, try and do it yourself also lah. 3 different.
Yeah. I'll try the built-in methods.
My favorite one is this challenge. This one. This is my favorite challenge. That's a very hackish way of doing it. You can try and solve it with 2 lines of code only. Okay, guys, shall we run through?
I'm not getting the answer though.
Means wrong lah.
No, it's like the output is not showing.
Okay, do you want to share with me what you have so far, or do you want to go straight to the answer? I think it's best if we break down your code and solve what you have, and then I give you my answer.
Okay, share screen. You cannot start screen share while the other person is.
Now,
Oh, okay.
maybe you want to just copy paste your code, then I'll just take
Oh, okay. Chat.
What is this document dot write thing, bro?
No, I mean, I don't know. I found it in Google.
Okay, no, bro. Okay, look, document dot write. What you're doing, right? Essentially, what is document? Amiro, what is document?
Document. What is document? Document is document.
Okay, right. Okay, but on the browser, I'm not sure if Shatish explained this to you guys, but at the root of everything is document. So you have document dot something. You know, just now remember we did this. Remember we did this the design mode. Remember? Here,
Yeah.
document, right? Right. So my question for you is, why are we starting with document? Why? What is document? Document is the whole thing.
The whole thing.
Root, the core of everything, root. So what you're doing is you say document.write means, right, I'm removing everything on the page to print out my answer. You get it? Which is not how people usually do things. I mean, you can do that, but people don't usually do that. I mean, it works, but it works. But then you're going to need a separate browser and all that. Usually we just run it in VS Code itself when we solve algorithms. So we use console log, okay, Amiro? But yeah, let me just look at your code. Actually, I was expecting a function, but it's okay. It's okay. Yeah, because when we do these challenges, we always want to wrap it in function and we want to run the function. Remember on first lesson, I said computer science is all about taking an input, throwing it into a black box and getting an output that you want. In this case, our black box is the function. You don't have a function. Yours is just 3 lines of code. That's it. We want a function. We want a script that does something. So see yours, right? I mean, yours is correct. Ends with is the shortest and the easiest way to solve this. Okay, because it's a built-in method, but you're not using a function. This is not what I want. I mean, yes, you got your answer right. Okay, technically you got it right, but this isn't how we usually do things. I'll just show you. Just take a look at my screen now. Function, right? I'll just go with the ends with first, the fastest way. Okay, so I want to console.log string, basically everything that's here, string, because you know this is the first argument, second argument, right? So str is this, target is this. So I want to console log string dot ends with, okay, target. So I press Control Alt N to run the code on my VS Code. See, Amiro, I'm running it here.
I also get this kind of error though just now.
No, because you have all this stuff here, which we don't want this. This is our exercise just now. Right now, we're just doing algorithm scripting. So let me just run it again. See, true and false. Okay. So that's it. Just one line of code. We solve this. We can find out that, you know, whether or not the first argument, the string, ends with the second argument that we gave it. So yes, Open Sesame indeed ends with same. Okay. Okay. So now this is the easiest part. I mean, ends with, it solves everything, but this isn't really, you know, isn't really how we do things, because you don't have a method so handy to solve everything for you, right? So we want to do it with, let's do it with the dot slice method. Does anyone want to tell me how can you do it with the dot slice method?
I did built-in method, right?
Yes.
So I can go on with built-in method. The end with is one of the built-in methods.
Okay.
So I did the end with also and with the subtract.
Oh, okay. Okay. I mean, it works the same way, right? Like this.
Yeah.
Okay. Nice. I mean, you can share your code in the comments.
Okay.
Okay. So now we'll just move on to the next one, which is also another one-liner. So I'll just comment this out. Now I do the same thing, right? Our console.log basically says printing it out. I want to take string dot slice. This is what I want, slice. I want to slice out part of it. Okay, Amiro, remember just now I said slice is how you take out one part of a string. Now my full string is open sesame. I want to slice out just the ending part, and I want to compare it with target to see if it's the same. Do you understand the pseudocode here? Right now, there's no coding involved. I just want you guys to understand the pseudocode, the idea behind what I'm doing here. So I want to slice out, I want to take out the part that is, whatever the length of target is, the second argument that we give in, anything that we give in that is the second argument will be considered length. So whatever the length is, I want to slice up the length and see if it's the same as this. So very quickly, I'm just going to do it now. String dot length minus target dot length, right? Okay, equals to target. So basically, this takes in string dot slice. String dot length is the length of the first argument. Okay, target dot length is the length of the second argument. So when I take the length of this minus the length of this, what do I get? Probably 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, whatever. This is like probably more than 10, and this is 4. So 10 minus 4 is probably 6. So when I get string dot slice 6, I count up to the position, then I get everything that's after index number 6. So I check if everything that's after index number 6 is the same as target. If it is, then I run. I'll show you another example in a bit so you can understand it better. See, it runs. So just to console log, string dot slice 6. Okay, not 6, but string dot length just to console log this so you can see it. Okay. Wait a minute, where is this C coming from?
That's from your Deric, I think. C.
Oh, right. Yes. Okay. That's from my Deric. Right. You're right. And why is this printed out? False.
But if you minus from there, I mean, that same is happen to be, I mean, 10 minus 4 happen to be 6, right? So yeah. If you're starting from open, then it goes to, I mean, the same on Sesame would be on the 6 itself, right?
Yes, correct. So the length of this is 10, okay?
10, yeah.
So 10 minus 4 is 6. So in the dot slice method, if I give it only one argument, I will capture everything after that index. So here is basically what I'm doing is I'm string dot slice 6, right? Just to show you what gets printed out. You get this. Okay. So I guess this.
Yeah, that's why it didn't work, right? Because it will start from ES.
Yep. So you get the idea, right? You get the idea.
Yeah.
Yeah. Basically, this is the answer, lah. I mean, we don't want to spend too much time on this because this is again another method that we should already know. Okay. Now I want to go through loops because loops is the part where we really test our understanding. Okay, now I hope you guys understand slice. It's not difficult. I mean, this is really simple stuff, but as long as you understand what's happening in this code, you're good to go. Okay, so let's move on. You can absorb that more on your own at home. Okay, now I'm going to go with the loops. Did anyone manage to solve it using loops?
No.
Okay, very quickly, I'll just give the solution and walk through, right? I say target length equals target dot length, right? Just remove all this.
Oh, this.
String equals this. So I'm declaring a new holder variable. And then now I want to split everything that's in string. String dot split.
Let new string.
Okay. So now the pseudocode behind this is I want to loop through split dot length. So I can name it or string or whatever. I want to loop through. Okay, you know, to make it not so confusing, I just make a new one. So just to show you what split is now. Split is an array now. Okay, split is an array. I basically just split this string up into an array. Okay, so I want to do what I want to do is I want to loop through split. Okay, I want to loop through this array, and then I want to say I want to add it into this string starting from a given position. What position? I'll show you now. So for a basic for loop, for let I equals to 1, tell me. Okay, then I less than split dot length, because we want to loop through the whole split, correct? We're going to go until the end of the split, correct? We want to test the end of it. So less than split dot length, and then we got I plus, right? So this is, so what I need you guys, so and then the next thing to do is new string plus equals to split I, okay? Now, do you guys understand what's happening here?
No, I'm not. I'm not flowing.
Okay. Okay, so basically, I'm saying that I want to start from something. It's not complete. Okay, by the way, this code is not complete. Here, I say I want to let I equals to something, a starter value. Okay, then this is I less than split dot length. I want it to loop for as long as the length of split. So split has, you know, however many variables here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, that's 11. The length of split is 11, right? I want to loop it up, you know, by 1. So now I'm saying new string plus equals split I. New string is an empty string. Plus equals basically equals to new string plus split I. So I'm saying that the value of new string, which is 0, I want to reassign it. 1 equals is reassigned. I want to reassign it with and whatever new string was, in this case, an empty string, plus split I. In this case, you know, split is the array, and I is the index position that we are iterating on. Okay. So does anyone want to quickly give me an answer to where should, so I give you the answer already. Right now, I just want you to tell me where should I start looping from?
Do we start with n or 0?
We start with, correct? We start with 0 if we want to start from, if we want to loop from the start, from O, P, E, N, all the way, but we don't want the whole thing. We only
The
want
last?
the same as this.
The last?
Last?
I don't think it should be the last though, because
Target dot length minus 1.
Target dot length minus 1.
That-
What is target dot length? Target dot length is 4 minus.
Oh, sorry, another one. The string. Sorry, string dot length minus 1.
The array, right? Yeah. Split dot length
Oh,
minus 1. So what is this?
oh.
This is
Split.
10.
Okay.
So 10, I'm looping to 10. I'm not doing anything. Do you understand what's happening? I'm taking split dot length, which is the length of this array.
The
minus
condition, it should be the target dot length. Is it?
What condition? You mean here?
Yeah, the second I is less than is.
Less than target dot length. Target dot length is 4. Split dot length minus 1 is 10.
You start from the last one. Now you loop through the last character to the front. Then the I loop condition. Yeah,
Okay,
you need to check the target, how many words.
Yes, you need to try to target how many words here, right?
Oh,
So
okay.
it's the same thing as this. So I mean, I'll assume if you guys understand this, it's the same concept. It's the same concept. You go home and try and absorb this. It's the same concept. I'm taking string.length minus target.length to show me where exactly I want to start iterating from, right? Split.length minus target.length. Break it down. What is split.length? What is target.length? Break it down. So this is where you start iterating from, the I. And then I want to stop iterating when, you know, I is less than split.length. Does this make sense? We just need to absorb it a bit more because it's this one and this one is the same thing. It's just I'm doing this in loops. Okay, guys. So we have completed it in the 3 different methods, which is the and Swift, and then we did it with the slice. Oops. Okay. Right. So it's 10:35, and I'm really looking forward to do this, but 10:35. So do you guys want to? Oh wait, we started at 7:45, right? So let's just do this. Let's just do this. Function def grandma, my favorite challenge. This one. Okay. So you write a function def grandma that takes in a string. Takes in a string. Okay. And let me just copy this out. Takes in a string, and it returns a new sentence, okay, a new sentence where every word is yell. A yell word is when each word is all uppercase, like this, all uppercase, followed by 2 exclamation marks. All right, so just to show, this is the end result that I want. How are we going to do this?
For loop?
Yeah, for loop.
I should turn the string to uppercase first.
Okay. String to uppercase, and then?
Yes, string equals to string uppercase.
Okay, and then?
Then I start my for loop.
Mm-hmm. And then?
And then I need to split it also. I need to split. Sorry, I have to split beforehand.
Okay. Maybe you don't have to tell me split or whatnot. Tell me the pseudocode. How are you gonna place? So break it down, right? Break down the challenge, right? Yes, you need to split it. Yes, you need to make it to uppercase. But how are you gonna add exclamation marks between each words? That is the tough part. Not the looping, not the, not the to uppercase. Those are just one-liner, If you see this, then you can solve the problem.
So I write it down first.
Okay, yeah, write down. Try and write it down first. One tip that I can give you guys is look for what's in common between all of them before because right now you're adding something in. So you need to look for what's in common between all of them. I'll give you the hint. The common thing is all of them has a space in the middle. This is nothing new. You guys know how to do this already. Okay, guys. I mean, take your time. But I just want you guys to, even if you don't know what to write, I want you guys to have the right mindset to know what are the steps to do it. So yeah. I mean, this is the part where a lot of people struggle and everyone learn at a different pace, but it's okay, You just need to practice more. So I'll just start very quickly with the loops. You guys can continue doing it. I'll just write out what the starter code. So I'm splitting it up, right? Equals string dot split. Right? Now, how do I want to split them? I want, as I said, the common thing that they all have is a space. So I want to split them with a space. So you can see the difference, right? So when I console log the sentence, I have a bad feeling about this. I split this up into an array based on the space. So now I want to make a new string equals to an empty string. Then I want to loop through it, a basic loop again for let I equals to 0, I less than sentence dot length, I plus plus, right? A basic, very basic loop. I'm looping through everything in the sentence array. Okay, from I0, I less than sentence dot length, which is in this case 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I less than 7, I plus plus, starting from 0. So if effectively I'm looping through it. Now, what should I write in the loop? What should happen in the loop? What should happen at each iteration of the loop?
Sentence.
Okay.
Wait first. Oh, sorry. Sentence plus equal.
Sentence plus equal.
Oh, no.
Sentence is this.
Sentence is that array.
Sentence is this. If you plus equals, I mean, technically you can't plus equals because it's an array. Plus equals apply to empty to strings only.
Then can I create a array, a blank array?
Why? I've created a, okay, fine. I created a string.
Yeah. You created a string.
Yeah.
So string plus equal.
It is confusing. Okay, this like this. Okay. So new string plus equals. Okay, so what am I doing here? I am, Carmen, do you want to explain what is a new string plus equal? What does it mean?
Oh, I can use new string dot push also, right? Okay.
Oh, can, but this is a string. So for strings, usually we do plus equals. If you want to do dot push, can we do maybe new R? It's the same. It's the same thing. We get the same. I mean, we get similar results. So whichever we want to do. Let's just do a
new string first, right? Okay. New string plus equal sentence bracket I.
Nice.
And then you have to add the exclamation mark.
Okay. Like this. Okay, sorry, need a console log. Very nice. Very, very nice. So now what do we need to do now?
Uppercase.
Okay. Okay, but well, this is not the final answer because we need a space. That's it. So we effectively completed this challenge with a loop. Carmen, do you want to explain to everyone what did you just explain here?
New string is the new basket for the new string. And then we add each element inside the sentence, like one by one, then we add the exclamation, then loop again, have, then exclamation until the end, then while looping, we uppercase it.
Okay, very nice. So with each iteration, I am adding one element within the array, I uppercase it, and then I add exclamation marks behind it, I add it to new string. So new string was an empty array, then I just, it's the same thing here, same concept here, all right? Okay, so, I mean, that's the looping way of doing it. So I'll just very quickly walk you guys through the mapping way of doing it. And then one more way of doing it that we can solve with 2 lines of code. But let me just show you the mapping first. So I'm not sure if Shatish introduced mapping, but it doesn't matter because it's very similar to for each. If you've been doing your Code Academy homework, you should know how to do a for each. So let sentence equals to string dot split. So I'm splitting it up. Same thing, right? So let's say let def equal, it can be anything, right? Like that. I'm just reassigning it to a new variable equals sentence dot map. Okay, remember, map is a higher order function, means it takes in a function which takes in a callback function. Wow, fun, right? And then return, what do? X dot to uppercase, okay, plus, let me just write through its code and then we can go through it again. Then we console log def dot join. We get the exact same answer. So what's happening here is I'm splitting the array up. Okay, the same thing that we did here above. We're just splitting it, save it into a variable. And then I'm doing, of course, we can maybe go through the dot map, but I'm not going to go through it tonight. I assume you guys should kind of have an idea of what dot map does already. It's very similar to the for each method. Basically what it says is, but the difference here is I'm saving it to a different variable. The for each, I can do whatever I want. For each is a basic loop. It's just looping through the sentence. Dot map, I am changing. I'm returning a new array. So here, sentence dot map. Okay, map is just a function. Then we throw in a function with the argument of x. Now, the question here should be, what is x? We can call this anything. We can call it, ABC, we call it whatever we want, but x is basically the element that loops through this. So x is I, x is have, x is x is bad, x is feeling, x is about. So x is each element at each iteration. I'm just looping through the sentence array. Okay, so what I'm saying is I want to do, x, remember I said x is each of these things. I want to do x dot to uppercase each of these things.
Each.
Okay. Yes, so x dot to uppercase, I make I capital. Then I add, because it's a string, right? Because def, oh wait, it's not a string, but def is it's just an empty variable. I'm making it a string now. So I put this one plus exclamation marks, right? And then, plus, I just repeat again and again. And then in the end, when I console log it, def, so def will return this basically, this whole thing. But in the end, I join it and I added a space in between all of them. So this is how I did it with the map function. This thing, once you get the hang of it, it's super simple. You just need to know that, if it's hard to understand that, map is a function, then this is a function in a function, and then this is the argument that goes into it, which is actually def. You need to see it this way. X is def. X is sentence. The elements of sentence is X, basically. That's it. If you can see that, then it's very simple. But if you can't see that, just remember that whatever argument that goes into a higher order function like map, map, for each, filter, whatever argument that goes into it, we capture the elements within the array that we are attaching this method on. Just remember, X is each of the elements inside. If you don't understand, just remember this, okay? Okay, now, one last one before we end it. I just want to quickly go through it. You guys can practice this yourself at home or watch the recordings again, but one last one that is, a super hackish way of doing this in just 2 lines of code. Super interesting. Check this out. Okay, sorry, let me split up so it's easier for your reference when you're home. This is the loops.
It's uppercase and map, is it?
Map, huh?
The two lines of code.
Yeah, no, not map, There's no map. It's a very hackish way of doing it.
Hackish way.
Okay, so now I will. Sorry, it's a bit messy, but I'm sure you guys will be okay when you're home. Okay, so now, yeah, let's just take a look how we can do this. So it's just 2 lines of code, and there's no looping involved. 2 lines of code, no looping involved. Can someone tell me? Anyone has any ideas? Okay, this is the hackish way of doing it. I'm in class, good night. So there's a hackish way of doing it. Okay, so I'll do let split equals to, so whatever string that I get, right? So string dot, I want to make everything uppercase. So uppercase, okay? So just to share, I'll just break it down since it's a very short code. I'll break it down step by step what's happening, okay? So split, I'll just print it out. I have a bad feeling about this, okay? I just printed this string to uppercase. We all get this easy stuff. Then we have dot split, right? We did it. Okay. Then, what do you get? You get an array, right? Yeah. And then you join it. That's it. It's as simple as that. You join it with an exclamation mark. That's it. Okay. Then when you run the code, you get this. Okay. But there's a problem here. You don't get it at the end, right? Because why? Because join basically just connects two. Okay. Let me just highlight. Connects two elements in the array. And then you join it by doing whatever you want to do in between them. So if you refer to the example above here, I join it based on an empty space. That's why I got an empty space here. Okay? So here I'm joining it based on two exclamation marks plus an empty space. That's why I got that in between them. But there's nothing in between this and the last one. So this is why I call it a hackish way of doing it, because at the end, I'm just going to attach something at the end. I'm just going to add in two exclamation marks at the end. That's it. Okay. So this is a hackish way of doing it. I wouldn't recommend it, but it's fun to see how there's so many ways to solve a problem, and yeah, I just find this very fun. Yeah, guys, I think that's all for today. It's a bit late already, so I'm just gonna speed through whatever that's left. We will drop the code here. These are all the codes I've used today. Just refer to it. Practice. Keep on practicing. Okay. Even if you've done this before, even if, like, for example, this one, you've done it before, right? Just challenge yourself, do it again and again. When I was learning, I did this 5 times. I did this like freaking a lot of times. Just keep doing it until, it's just second nature to you. And then, yeah, DOM manipulation. And then the homework for today, we got some homework again. Every week we'll be giving algorithm homework. Practice it, do your challenges, solve it yourself, understand what you're writing, And like, for example, like Amiro, just now you did the document.write. You didn't even know what you were doing, right? Try to understand. And even if you solved it and you didn't understand it, you need to understand it. So maybe you can share the code with the group, discuss together, or reach out to me or Shatish or anyone else. And yeah, so there's 2 homeworks for this week. Basically, it's the REPL algorithms and DOM exercises as well. There's some DOM exercises we found on what you call it? I think it's W3C schools. Just do these 2 challenges. These 2 homeworks. And then you will be good with this week's stuff. Then we move on next week to objects, which is the more confusing stuff. Because objects like this, as you can see, they can hold state. So you see now it's not just Shatish, it's Shatish and every information about Shatish. I can say race, maybe Indian, I can say nationality Malaysian. I can state everything about Shatish, So yeah, guys, that's it. That's all for today. Any feedback? What do you guys think?
The last part gets more interesting and more complicated, but it's cool actually.
Okay. But you guys, the idea here is I don't expect you guys to be able to do it like immediately. If you can, that's amazing. But if you can't, right, don't worry. People learn on different paces, and as long as you understand what is happening, okay, break down the code, understand it line by line. If you understand what's happening, then I'm happy. Okay, if you understand it, I'm happy already. Then of course, within 1 or 2 weeks, you should be able to implement this on your own, right? I mean, for this week, you should understand it. Next week, you should be able to implement it already. Okay. Yeah, that's all, guys. Is there any more questions? Because we're not going to go and revisit these things anymore. We're not going to revisit DOM anymore. We're going to just move on forward. I think next week, we're going to be doing objects. Then we're going to move on to talk about Git, GitHub, command lines, and what else, Shatish? Any more interesting stuff? Git, GitHub, command lines, what else?
Actually, Amrul was asking if we are doing any project, right?
Oh, yeah, yes.
So we'll be doing like the to-do list project. To-do list are simple app.
Yes. So you can see how are we going to bring all of this, get element by ID stuff, get it all together. That's one project, okay? We're going to do that next week, probably next week. And then one final project that we're going to do together, and we're going to give you as a homework is, I'm going to give you the end product. You try to code it out. And then one whole session we will dedicate just to solve that one thing. This project is going to be very challenging. It's going to be very tough. But if you try and can't do it, it's okay. It's just to show you how it all comes together and, to make it all make sense before we move on to front-end frameworks where this is where you become the most employable. If you can master this framework, you can get hired already. Okay, that's it. Honestly, that's no it's not rocket science. It's just practice at the end of the day. Just keep practicing. Go to the framework which we're going to introduce, Vue.js. Master it. It's not easy, but master it, and then that's it. You're good to go. I mean, because in my opinion, I feel like computer science students, they spend so much time in uni learning computer science, doing backend programming, server-side programming, databases, networking, that kind of stuff. That's cool, but their experience with front-end technology, and let me just share, front-end is not just about design, There's a lot of API calls and all that kind of stuff, Front-end is not as simple as what it was back in the days. Nowadays, front-end is done with, with the three main frameworks, Vue, React, Angular. These three frameworks, right, is honestly, let's see, there's so many articles. These three frameworks is the latest technologies in our era, which is, computer science students probably spend, one semester doing it. I wouldn't say they're any better than any of us. And, I've seen people who can't even do this. So people hire for this stuff. So if you understand the fundamentals that we're going through now, and then you spend your time to learn this frameworks, okay, then you're good with front end. And then, back end, if you're lazy to learn or whatever, just hook up Firebase on your backend, and that's it. So, but of course, you have to learn your backend also. I'm just saying that, front end is where you have an edge over computer science students, which is the people that we're all competing with in the job market. Okay?
Understand. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, guys.
I wish I had Hacker Collective when I was first learning all this, man. Like, it's very different, actually.
Oh, you paid for your bootcamp, is it?
Yeah, bootcamp, man. Before those, I was learning on my own, but there was nothing like this, no group, self-study community like this.
Yeah, exactly. Self-study is honestly quite lonely. That's why we wanted to build a community for you guys to discuss, but you guys are not discussing. That's why I had to text all of you one by one to schedule maybe a group session on the side, because I know for sure you guys are struggling, and for sure, but no one is reaching out. So I have to message you guys one by one. But guys, don't be shy. Reach out. I'm more than happy to, add an additional class for you guys, just to go through all this code and all that, yeah, more than happy, guys. More than happy, really. So yeah, guys, that's all. That's all for this week.
Yep.
Study hard. Have a good rest. Watch through the recording. Share with your group mates. If you have any fun code, anything cool, share with your group mates. Discuss and learn together. Okay, guys.
Yep.
Cheers, guys.
Thanks, Deric. Thanks, Shatish.
Okay, thank you.
Have a good weekend.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye, Kenny, as well. Bye-bye.
Bye, Kenny.
Okay, so I'll end the call now.
Okay, ciao, bro. Have a good night.
Good night.
Bye.